Drunk Tank Podcast.
I want to suck huge dick.
What's up, bitches?
I was not expecting that.
It's like he's saying what we're all thinking.
The guy who submitted that file named it Drunk Tank Theme Song Use with Bernie. So he knew what he was going for. He knew what he was doing.
It's
That's awesome.
not bad enough that he had to make it. He had to make sure that I was going to be here and hear it. Well, thank you very much, sir. I'm flattered.
How's everyone doing? It's Wednesday, podcast time.
Doing great.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. Is everyone coming off the high of the Drunk Tank Awards? Still living the dream? Still in the cloud?
I can't believe how much shit we caught in the forums about the awards.
Did we? What did we catch shit for?
Just everything.
Everyone has an opinion on the internet.
The voting process.
If they don't like it, they can make their own awards.
There you go.
That's the way it works.
They're not real. I mean, they're not real awards. I mean,
Hey.
Don't demean it.
Do not undermine our credibility on our podcast.
Last year we did trophy. I mean, that's how more real you need than trophies.
A physical trophy.
Yeah, we're in the trophy design process once again.
the trophy design committee met yesterday.
We're net positive because no angry or snippy emails were sent.
Hey-o.
So things are working out.
Do you know what you're going to do for the trophies yet?
We're probably going to keep to a very similar theme as we had last year.
Last year you had the generic beer cans on top of some trophies, right?
Yeah.
They were American flag themed trophies with generic beer cans on top.
And eagles flanking the generic beer.
I'd like to see the grizzly bear make it in, because last year we wanted to fit a grizzly bear and we couldn't figure out how to do it. It'd be nice to see if we could revisit that.
It was surprising last year in the trophy design process, like looking through the catalogs of stuff you can put on trophies that they have pre-made. Some of the stuff that they had was surprising, and then some of the stuff they didn't have was surprising.
Yes.
You couldn't get a bear. You couldn't get a tank. You couldn't get a bear on a tank either.
Yeah.
That's shocking.
You couldn't get a dude holding a can of beer or a bottle of champagne. That
No.
seems
Which seems like-
impossible.
It seems like that would be something you'd give like at a golf tournament. That's what I picture. Like,
Or a chili cook-off, right? Where are the chili cook-off trophies?
they're just like giant spoons
Why can't we?
or a giant bean.
We would have paid to have custom trophies made, but there was a surprising lack of customization in the trophy industry.
Yeah, it was trophy industry. You are lagging.
You can-
Disappointing.
You can get any kind of Kit Kat in the world. They can make that. If you think of it, they can make a Kit Kat based on it, but you cannot get a trophy.
So we
customized.
should get a chocolate coated trophy with a cookie wafer inside. Then we're set.
Inside out and vanilla instead of chocolate.
I had trouble when I was looking. You a while ago, Bernie. You wanted to do little like stainless steel M's for people in the company that made like a video over 1 million that went over 1 million.
I still want to do that.
I couldn't find I found a bunch of places that said that they did custom like paperweights and whatnot, but they didn't have that as an option.
What if we just get M kitchen magnets?
just
And
like
then
a
everybody,
magnet? You stick it
everybody
on
has
your
their
desk.
space on the fridge.
Or in knowing our company, people will take these powerful magnets and put them on their computer right next to the hard drives, and then come complaining when all their stuff gets erased.
Carrie might swallow one. You never know. Well, you know what that was inspired by, that idea? I wanted to have essentially a 1-inch by 1-inch square M, and then you could give it to someone when one of their videos hits 1 million views, and that way they'll have a stack of them on their desk. My stack, of course, being the biggest. But, you know what that was inspired by?
What?
Okay, I did an interview with one of the guys, and I'm not going to remember his name.
But
he's
is
like-
it Scott?
Probably not that important.
Scott Guthrie.
Scott Guthrie, right?
Got it. And I did an interview with him and another guy at Microsoft. These like really high up engineers in Microsoft, but on the side we normally don't deal with, which is the really smart side, is the OS side. No offense
You just insulted everyone we work with over there.
to everyone I just insulted. You guys are the cool social guys at Microsoft, but he was talking about how at Microsoft in the research and development department, they have these little cubes, these 1-inch by 1-inch cubes that they give as a reward to their engineers or, people in their technical departments. And that they have competitions for these little cubes to see how many they can stack up. And like some guys will have a bunch of them stacked up in their windows. And I was like, well, what do they give the cubes for? What would earn it? He goes, oh, they're all for one thing only. And I said, what is that? When somebody gets a patent. And so they have stacks on their desk of guys that have earned like 60 patents at
That's
Microsoft.
awesome.
I think the guy
fucking crazy.
the guy we were interviewing that day, I think he had like 25.
Wow.
We got fucking patents,
the,
dude.
the better you do, the more crap you get on your desk, and it makes it harder for you to work.
Is that what it is?
It seems
no,
like
at least you can build a wall to hide behind, so you don't have to look at all your other nerdy coworkers.
you earn your cubicle.
Keep them trying to steal your patent ideas.
It's like the original Minecraft. But it's like ours would be for 1 million views on YouTube, which I think is very similar goal.
Yeah, of course.
Goal in life.
Very similar.
One is for changing the world, and one is for making a misleading thumbnail. You know, we have yet to resort to the multicolored thumbnails, the just Jeff's face with the
Behind with yellow.
yellow or the green background.
That is the key to success, though. We really should do it.
It catches the eye.
Is that what it is? But everyone has them. It's a
Take a dude, put a blonde wig on him, and like Frankenstein lipstick, like Phil Hartman used to wear on Saturday Night Live, and then put him on a yellow background, and you get 10 million views. That's all you need to do.
So you just
secret. That's the secret to YouTube, guys.
You just need Gus with the yellow background.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's not nice.
You look good in a
You
blonde
need
wig.
Thursday night Gus.
So did you guys hear we were talking about the Connect numbers last time, or?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We were off a little bit.
Yeah, we were.
Well, I guess they had intentionally been holding on to those numbers to unveil them at CES. This like they unveiled it like 2 days after we talked about it, right?
Yeah. I mean, it looked like we were way off in our
I think,
estimates.
to recap, what we were saying was Microsoft had said they hoped to sell 5 million Kinects by Christmas, or by the end of the year.
And
they were at 2.5.
I thought they were at 4, weren't they?
I think they were at 2.5 at the time that they had announced that. They were going to sell another 2.5 million.
And when you say Microsoft, you mean the cool hip side of Microsoft?
The cool hips off
Xbox.
Microsoft. Yeah, the beer drinking side of Microsoft.
The everyman working class.
Yeah.
Microsoft.
Polo shirt Microsoft.
Not those nerds with the pads on their desk.
Yeah, when the article we linked, Kinect had reached 4 million sales.
Okay.
Whoop, whoop, damage control.
And what did they end up with, Gus?
I think they announced that they had sold 8 million.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
8 fucking million Kinects. That's pretty impressive.
It's a lot of Kinects.
Do you know what else was announced? Michael Pachter announced this week that the Xbox 360 outsold the PS3 by more than 2-1 in December.
Also, the Wii fell off. So I think this last 2010 was definitely the year of the 360.
I think the Wii sold 2 million copies. The 360 sold like 2.5 million, and the PS3 sold 1.2 million.
Crazy.
In December. That being said, I think the Wii will continue to decline, but I think 2011 is going to be a very good year for the PS3.
You think so?
I think so.
I think 3D might help them a little bit, but yeah, I think the PS3 should have a.
Somebody's got a phone.
Oh,
it's me.
look at you.
Excuse me, I meant to take this phone call.
They've got some big games coming out. I know
They
that
do.
Little Big Planet 2 comes out this month. Uncharted 3 later in the year.
Killzone 3,
Mhm.
Resistance 3, I think as well. A lot of 3s coming out. So
that being said, when is the next generation of consoles going to start? And is there going to be one?
Well,
I don't think there's anytime soon, right?
Well, the 360 came out 2005, so a little over 5 years ago. I imagine we'll start maybe hearing about it by the end of the year.
I seem to remember a couple of years in, Sony and Microsoft both said they wanted their consoles to have a 10 to 11 year life cycle this time
Really?
around.
Yeah.
So we might be halfway through.
The original Xbox was 4 years?
Yeah.
2001 to 2005?
Yeah, they cut that one real short.
And the PS2 was a year head start, so
yeah,
they were 5 years?
2000. I think they still make PS2s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a while, they were even better selling than 360s and PS3s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I assume we'll hear about it soon. I don't feel like I've outgrown this current generation of consoles. No. Like with previous generations, like the PS2 and the Xbox, you'd feel after a while like maybe you could imagine things looking a little better because the PC side so eclipsed them. But I feel like things are still pretty consistent between the PC, the 360, and the PS3. I'm not saying it looks the same. PCs obviously look better, but they really haven't eclipsed them.
I totally agree with you. As a matter of fact, I was playing Left 4 Dead 2 on my Mac today via Steam because I was I'm investigating. I found out, and I realize I'm very far behind the times being a console gamer, but there's a whole community of Steam users that play Left 4 Dead 2 and create custom campaigns, which is like the greatest thing ever because then they have this whole website where they can vote them up, and then you can just go download new campaigns and play all new single player Left 4 Dead 2 if you play on a PC or a Mac. So I've started doing that to look at ideas for Achievement Hunter and stuff. And the Left 4 Dead on the PC definitely looks better than Left 4 Dead on the Xbox, but not much.
No, I'd say not much. Well, it depends on your machine, though, too.
Yeah, I got a pretty nice machine, but it's not that much better.
Well, you also were running on a Mac.
Yeah.
It is still a port.
True.
Right? Would you say it's a port?
Yeah, kind of. I'd be more concerned. Macs typically don't have the best graphics card, and we definitely don't buy the best graphics cards for our machines here.
Whenever I've been at Valve playing the games, I've been playing it on PCs because that's what they develop on, and the PCs that they have there to run the game, it looks really good.
Well, I'm sure.
I mean, it looks really good.
It looks good on the Mac too. It definitely looks better than the Xbox. I just wasn't like there wasn't like a crazy disparity in quality.
I'm gonna tell you something. Left 4 Dead, I think is easier on the PC.
You think so?
I do.
The more precise aiming with the mouse.
Yeah, I mean, it's they do a good job of balancing it for the 360, and I've played 99% of my games on the PC. I mean, excuse me, on the Xbox. But yeah, on the PC with the mouse and the keyboard, I think it's an easier game. A lot easier to be accurate, I think, even with auto aim.
No, yeah, I could totally agree.
Hmm.
So you're still exploring all these. Are you going to be making a lot of videos, or?
I think so. I think I'm going to do like our Left 4 Dead videos always do really well, and I've always chalked that up to the fact that Left 4 Dead has this great dual community of 360 users and then also, Steam users. And so that I get good crossover when I make because both have the same achievements and everything. So I've always assumed that I was able to benefit from having those two large communities of Left 4 Dead fans. So I don't know why I can't do it the other way and film stuff in Left 4 Dead PC or Left 4 Dead Mac and then present it on Achievement Hunter to Left 4 Dead Xbox fans who would like to see that there's cool campaigns out there. Like there's an Area 51 one I just downloaded I haven't played yet, and a bunch of other. It looks awesome. So somebody remade Dawn of the Dead.
No shit.
Yeah, so I'm going to play that today.
See, that kind of user-generated content stuff is really cool because you can get the games that everybody are kind of thinking about, but that legally can't be made.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they just push all the rights and all the responsibilities down to the user.
Except in the case of Dead Rising.
What's that?
Except in the case of Dead Rising.
Yeah, Dead Rising was interesting. Remember when they added that disclaimer to the front of the game?
Yeah.
Saying that this has nothing to do with Dawn of the Dead by George Romero.
I bet George Romero had something to say about that.
I would imagine George Romero has something to say about every zombie movie. And he should.
Yeah, no kidding.
It would suck to be, like, in your lifetime, you make a monster and it becomes, like, what you do becomes genre-ized,
Mm-hmm.
And you can say that, yeah, so sure zombies existed beforehand, that there was, what, Griffin, I'm going to call on your expertise here, was voodoo?
Yeah, but it's a totally different thing now.
Yeah,
I mean, the movie's established sort of I don't know, what would you call it? Like
the archetypal zombie.
Yeah, well, the archetypes and also the rules. I'm kind of like how vampire movies, establish what a vampire is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then it's like, then anybody gets to make his movies, It's like if everyone made light sword.
Yeah, but it's got to be flattering.
Space Knight movies now, and they didn't call them Jedis. They said, these are not Jedis. These are light sword happy people.
It's got to be flattering, though, to know that you've influenced that many people or influenced an entire genre. I mean, it has to be flattering in some ways. More than just feeling like you're ripped off all the
I'm sure
time.
it doesn't flatter his bank account.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
And then he's still making zombie movies that are fucking direct to DVD.
Oh, really? I didn't know that he was.
That is the problem.
That is the problem. He's making stuff like Survival of the Dead.
So he was ahead of his time.
And the Dawn of the Dead remake.
Dawn of the Dead remake
is making $100 million, or $115 million. Starring the dude from Modern Family.
Yeah. Phil,
he was in that?
He was the bad guy.
He was like the jerk.
Oh.
What is his name? Phil Dunphy. That dude's awesome.
On Modern Family. That's his character's name.
Also had a zombie baby in it.
Oh, yeah, it did have a zombie baby. That's right.
Spoiler.
If you haven't seen that 2006 movie by now, I apologize.
Is that when it came out, 2006?
I'm guessing.
I thought it was older. It was older.
Might be
than
older
that.
than that.
Was that the first time in the remake that you see fast zombies, or did that happen before?
That was the problem with that movie, Fast Zombies.
Well,
yeah, that was the first Fast Zombie.
I think that's. I mean, it had to happen eventually, right? You can't be scared of something that.
Sure you can. They overpower you with their sheer numbers and the fact that they're tireless. They never stop.
2004.
2004.
So you're against fast zombies?
Oh my God! Yes, it's terrible.
The name of the actor is Ty Burrell.
Burrell, right? Yeah.
Burrell, something like that. That's the guy's name. I read that his mom called him and thanked him when he got the part of Modern Family because she was happy that he wasn't playing douchebags anymore.
I read that too. It was in the American Airlines magazine. I read it on a flight.
He's got kind of a douchebag feel to him.
He does, for sure.
Yeah, but he
I'm glad to see him breaking out, though.
As we start doing more events, I realized when Jeff said that there are some months where I read the American Airlines magazine about 15 times in 1 month.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because there's nothing else to do sometimes on takeoff.
And then sometimes I'm like, God, why can't they have this more than twice a month? Why do they have to wait every 2 weeks to replace this?
Speaking of takeoff, did you hear yesterday that Ariana Huffington got kicked off of a plane because she refused to turn her BlackBerry off, and some guy sitting next to her in first class started berating her, and they wouldn't stop. They got into a visible screaming match, and it almost came to blows, and so they threw him off the plane.
Really?
Yeah, they had to deal with the FBI. Turn off your fucking BlackBerry.
Turn the phone off.
You guys are babies.
God damn. All the rules.
So
I believe we've been over this before.
yeah.
There are rules.
And we disagree. Griffin and I disagree with you guys.
Yeah, I think that.
Well, y'all are gonna be on different planes than us from now on.
no,
Have fun. Have fun in the not cool plane.
it's just not. It's not just that. It's just the idea that you guys get so weird about the rules, but you're not like that in real life. Like, I mean, you get really hung up on airplane rules, but I wouldn't say that you're both like sticklers for like.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
What do you think
I mean,
real life means?
Well,
by
I
the
don't.
way?
You know
I
what I'm
don't.
saying?
I don't.
in every other aspect of their life.
I don't speed or do anything like dangerous or against the law. I follow the letter of the law.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Well,
I'm a good dude.
Does that include lying right now?
yeah, I need you to stay out of jail, so I will go ahead and agree with you.
Hey, speaking of staying out of jail, when are you guys going to finish the story about Griffin in the French Quarter?
No, that story was finished.
No, there's more to the story. What happened, Jeff? You should have heard all the bad things she was saying about you on the podcast.
Yeah,
You did hear all those things. You were here.
I got to remind you that I know a lot about you, Jeff.
Yeah, no. We're at a stalemate.
Yeah.
That's not a deterrent for me and Gus. We got a whole hour to fill.
I feel like I've embarrassed her enough over that story.
Maybe we should bring the liquor from the kitchen in here.
The worst
Do
part
some
was
shots while we're doing this.
it's a long story, and every new group of friends that we hung out with for the next like 5 days, he had to tell the story over again, and that was the worst.
To tell it right takes about a half an hour.
Yeah.
It's like new material. You hone it for a while.
That's
before you
right.
Take it on the road. Wait till he's working stadiums.
But here's the thing, like Jeff doesn't. He exaggerates stories for effect sometimes. Like, and I don't know if you're aware that you do this, but
Or in some cases, I like de-exaggerate stories.
yeah, okay. But anyway, I don't remember that night for the most part.
Boy, do I.
So I'm not sure if I was really as bad as you say it was.
That's the fucking worst. Sometimes my wife gets drunk and does stupid things. I'll tell her about the next day. She's like, "I'm sure you're exaggerating. I'm sure it's not like what you're saying. Like bullshit."
Yeah, I know your wife. I'm not sure that you're exaggerating.
Whenever people try to do that to me, I just say, "Don't tell me." Just, I'm sure it was awesome, and I don't want to hear about it. Whatever I did.
Mm-hmm.
Can we start guessing? We play 20 questions. Gus, you want to go in on this? What did Griffin do?
No, you're a great wife, though,
Okay,
Griffin.
thanks.
Especially like when I came out of my colonoscopy and I was totally out of it, and you interviewed me with your cell phone while I was laying in a hospital bed and made fun of me. That was cool.
I took like 3 videos.
Took a video of that. That was awesome.
Is that on YouTube yet?
No, but I was thinking about giving it to you guys if you wanted it.
Cool. This would be like a perfect insert for the enhanced podcast.
Perfect insert. How did that go, by the way? Jeff?
Perfect insert. I don't remember a thing.
That guy's a pro.
Yeah, they were good. I don't know what happened in that room. All I know is I woke up and I wasn't sore and I felt fine.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, do you really need full drugs for that? Like, is it really that painful? Is it painful, or is it just like guys don't want to be around for the experience?
Do you want us to leave for this
Oh,
conversation?
why are you asking him? He doesn't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. They stick about 7 feet of camera.
Oh,
up
is
your
it that
ass.
much?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
a
a lot.
lot. Your
That's a lot of
colon's
feet.
colon's a lot. A lot of
Okay,
all squiggled up.
I can see you may want to be knocked out for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
How-
it doesn't just
what-
like peek in like a
do you-
turtle.
Do you know what the diameter of the camera tube or whatever is?
I
like,
don't know.
Is it huge?
I
or
didn't
is
get
it-
into it with them.
You didn't ask.
Conversation's already creeped me out.
You didn't
Yeah.
want to look at it.
I've never
Listen,
been so creeped
I-
out by science.
I went into the room and the guy said, "Can somebody turn that thing off?" Because there was a beeping noise. And then I looked over at the lady and she goes,
That was
"This
your
is going to
life
relax you." And I was like, "Okay." And then she goes, "And this is going to put you to sleep." And then I was putting my clothes on.
Yeah.
And
That's
then the
it.
next thing I knew, I was a full member of Sigma Chi.
Yeah.
I did a Google search for colonoscopy camera diameter, and the second
I bet that's a common search term.
return is I need to perform a colonoscopy to myself.
Why
Gross.
would anyone,
God. Oh my god.
is it like a recreational thing, or like why would anyone need to do that on their own?
He's gonna tape like a tiny camera to a bathroom snake.
All right, this is getting.
I think
Dawn
I'm
of the-
reading it now. I'm pretty sure it's a joke.
I'm gonna loop this back around. Dawn of the Dead. It's like the time the guy had the long tutorial on how to have sex with a dolphin. Did you ever read that?
Oh,
God,
yeah.
yeah. Dolphin love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else that reminds me of? Is remember Bonsai Kitties?
Yep.
Yep.
Man, that's old.
That's super old. That was that dude who would put kittens in glass jars and feed them through intravenous tubes so that they would grow in certain shapes. And it was clearly fake.
Okay.
But the best part of that page was the hate mail page. Hate mail pages have gone away on the internet. Those used to be a lot of fun to read.
Yeah.
They actually like they used to have pages then like specifically for that.
Yeah, where you would post all the angry letters you got from the internet.
And you don't do that? Nobody does that anymore?
I can't remember the last time I saw that on.
Now it's just every forum everywhere.
That makes sense.
Every comment page.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a whole site based on that where a guy just like constantly trolls people, like from eBay listings and Craigslist, and like, okay, I'm coming over to drop off the 20 tons of bananas right now. Don't come over. By the way, Dawn of the Dead grossed $59 million.
Wow.
In 2004, 102,000 worldwide.
102 million worldwide, you mean?
What did I say? 102,000.
Yeah, that'd be disappointing.
It lost 58 million overseas
Because of the currency exchange.
Yeah, the dollar used to be a lot stronger. But I had a friend in college who would play a very funny joke. When one of my friends would go off to class, my other friend would go in his room and just make phone calls all day from his phone. Would just go through the white pages, which was a long time ago, is how you called people.
It's that thing that shows up on your front door every once in a while that you throw away immediately.
I don't think it shows up. I haven't seen it.
Because it goes in the recycling bin.
I got one
every
last
time.
month.
Oh,
yeah.
you put it in there?
I throw about 4 of them a year away, yeah.
Okay, so he would just call random people?
He would call random people and say that he would give my friend's name. Let's call him Bill. He'd say, "Hi, I'm Bill, and I'm from so-and-so." Like, he'd make up some random stuff. Like, I'm from Furnace Repair. We're coming to take out your furnace today. We'll be there at 4 o'clock. Just want to let you know, courtesy call. Please call us back if you have any questions. And so my friend would come back from class, Bill, and he'd have an answering machine full of irate people screaming at him and phone calls for the rest of the day about, like, I paid that car bill, you son of a bitch.
Oh, God.
That's funny. That's awesome.
We had that the other day. We had a wonderful alarm company here doing repair work.
Yep,
God.
wonderful.
They set up our alarm system to call somebody's home phone.
It was calling the wrong number. It wasn't calling the alarm monitoring station. It was calling someone's cell phone.
Didn't you say that they also forgot to turn off the system or something before they were testing it, and it was calling the police?
Yeah, and they started calling the police, and the phone line they were calling, the alarm was calling out on. It doesn't ring in our office. That's our fax line. So the person couldn't call us to tell us to stop. So he sent us a fax.
You're driving me crazy.
Do you have the fax still?
It says, "Please stop. This is not a fax number. This is a cell number. Driving me crazy." Underlined. Oh no, I just realized. Does it say "draving me crazy"?
So I guess it really is.
Hey, did you guys see this? I think I showed this to Jeff the other day. I didn't realize that iTunes did this, but I guess if you buy certain movies through iTunes, an example that gives the other guys, you can do searches to find specific scenes in that movie. Like, you can type in words, and it'll search the movie script and take you to a point in time where those words were said in the movie.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty cool. I guess it's like some exclusive feature they have on iTunes. Obviously they can't do that on DVD or any other digital platform. So yeah, you can input a word, and then you mention it in the script will be retrieved along with a link to the exact moment in the movie where the line was uttered.
That's pretty cool, but I wonder how often that would get used.
It'll be great for theater student monologues.
And I guess they also have a clip and share function that lets you take select scenes and post them to social networks. I haven't tried this out yet.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
What social networks?
I assume Facebook.
Good Lord.
I can tell you how often they would get used. They would be like, look up guy's wife. Have you seen the other guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, look up Will Ferrell's wife.
Yeah.
Look up that.
Yeah.
Who's your wife? Probably the number one most searched term on that, and across all the movies is like, I'm going to take a shower now. or something like that.
Come to bed.
What are you doing? Put your clothes back on. That's where that would get used, Jeff.
Oh, man. Hey, can I complain about something?
No.
Thanks.
No, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to do it anyway. I decided recently that I am going to start getting back into reading comics on a regular basis.
I can see that.
I have taken a couple years off. I mean, I still read comics from time to time, but not as voraciously as I did growing up, for about 30 years. And so I decided that it's a perfect time to start reading comic books because there are a bunch of comic book readers on the iPad, and I can just buy comics digitally and not have to worry about collecting them anymore, which is a problem for me.
And you also get rid of the stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks you have.
No, I'm going to keep the
Okay.
10,000 we have already, but I'm just not going to add to that. I'm going to just buy them digitally. So I go, and there's like a Marvel Comics app, there's a DC Comics app, there's another one that's like combines both of them together with other independent comics, and it's all very cool, and it works well, and it has this cool Zoom feature, except the catalog is retarded. Like, I wanted to catch up on the Uncanny X-Men. The most recent episode of the Uncanny X-Men they had was July of 2009, and they only had like 7. They had like 7 in a row, and then 5 years previous, they had like another 5, and then like 5 from the 60s. So, and it's like that for everywhere. Like, I couldn't find a comic that had come out in 2010 or 11
That's bizarre.
that I could read. Yeah.
Why would they do it like
it's
that?
like a limited selection. Like, if you want to go to read Crisis on Infinite Earths, you can do that. But I read that 25 years ago, you know?
Didn't we all?
Classics. Or if you want to read, like, Dark Knight or something like that, you can. But you can't, like, keep up and buy comics monthly. Like, I'd like to be able to subscribe and be like, I want a Batman every month. Just give me a push notification when it comes out, and I'll pay $2 for it, and I'll read it.
Really?
And you can't. Yeah, it's terrible. It's like it's so far behind. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Like, the most recent comic I found was something that came out in July of 2010. I think that might have been a Batman comic. And it's like, great, I'll be 7 episodes behind starting out. Now I still have to go to the fucking comic shop and buy the comics, or wait for a graphic novel, or wait for them to upload it. I figure we're far enough along in the cycle, because these things have been out since the iPad came out, that we should be getting regularly updated content.
Right.
So that sucks.
But in a way, I mean, can't you see that they would make comics available online, and that would instantly affect your ability to have a comic book shop?
I would imagine that comic publishers like DC and Marvel aren't that concerned about local mom and pop comic shops. I think that they probably do the majority of their comics through newsstands. And wouldn't it be a hell of a lot cheaper for them just to make digital copies and not have to worry about the printing process?
When the hell was the last time you saw a comic at a newsstand?
You can go to HEB and see comic books in the magazine rack.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I haven't seen that in years, man.
Sure. Or any bookstore.
I sense a bed coming.
HEB
I was in Now's the other day,
By the way,
and they had a comic book rack at Now's.
Yeah, but Now's is different. They got,
HEB
like,
is a grocery store.
kitschy
A
kind of
grocery
stuff.
store now is the local pharmacy.
Yeah, Now's is like, and it tries to do that like throwback kind of thing. So it of course they would do something like
Well,
that.
if
Comics
it makes you feel any better, Jeff, I just read, I guess like last month, Diamond is investigating launching digital comic distribution service.
Oh, that'd be perfect. That'd be great.
And so I guess they'll hopefully have that soon.
It seemed like when I was a kid too, a lot more people had subscriptions to comics.
Yeah,
And did
I
those-
used to through the mail.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they would come directly from Marvel, right? Do they still do that stuff?
I would assume so.
I say Marvel because I read good comics when I was a kid.
I read Marvel when I was a kid too.
Fucking DC stuff.
I got into DC when I was more adult. When Vertigo came out, I started reading that stuff.
What does that mean?
Vertigo Comics line, like Sandman and all of those like adult themed comics.
I read Sandman.
Yeah,
It's great.
good stuff. Hellblazer.
Yeah, you can still sign up for a subscription to Marvel Comics and have it mailed to you.
You can?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
You can get
Wow.
Amazing Spider-Man, 12 issues.
As a collector, Jeff, why would you want to
$26.97.
get a subscription versus getting like their comics at the comic shop or vice versa?
Why would I want to get a subscription through the mail? You mean, or
As a
through my
collector.
iPad?
As a collector.
Oh, well, there is one small thing. I don't know if this is what you're getting at, but if you buy a comic through like directly from Marvel, it doesn't have a UPC code on it. It just has a Spider-Man logo where the UPC code is. That's cool.
So,
I don't know if you guys know that.
So like the real estate on the image still...
It's they just replace where a UPC code would be with like a Marvel Comics logo or like a Captain America shield or a Spider-Man logo.
Is that preferable as a collector?
I don't think it matters. I don't think one is going to be worth more than the other. I just always found UPC codes on the front of my comics to be ugly.
I just went to the Marvel subscriptions website for the first time ever. I don't read comic books. I've never been to this website, and I went and I looked and I saw you can do this. And as soon as I visit the page, there are items in my shopping cart.
Really?
I instantly
Whoa.
have 12 issues of the Hulk and 12 issues of Incredible Hulk for $47.94 in my shopping cart.
Weird.
Eject.
That's crazy.
Now, here's what's really crazy. Do you like the Hulk? You didn't know that? Like, what if we can figure out how hard you're banging on the keyboard? It says, this guy likes the Hulk.
The Hulk's right up this guy's alley.
Maybe that's based on IP for our company.
I don't know. I don't think anybody else would have gone.
That would be a weird shopping cart.
Yeah, no. I mean, I was doing that stuff last night at home on my iPad, so wouldn't be that.
Now you're saying you weren't doing it during office hours? Are you trying to say that?
No, I would be
follows the
happy.
rules.
I would be happy to buy
Breaks
comic
the-
books during office hours.
Breaks the
I'm sure I could figure out a way to make that beneficial to Achievement Hunter in some way. I gotta do my research before the
during,
whole game comes out.
during one of his designated 15-minute breaks.
Yeah, there's a Thor game coming out this spring. I should do some comic research.
Jesus. So are you inspired by the Thor trailer to get back into
No,
comics?
no, not at all.
Who's going to watch Thor?
I watched an interview with the actor and it made me really not want to watch the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's gonna watch Thor, and I don't know who's gonna watch Green Lantern.
I'll watch Green Lantern.
I don't think I
Doesn't
will.
Green Hornet comes out this week, right?
Green Hornet is already out, I think.
Came out Friday.
Came
I
out
think.
Friday.
Did it? Wow. I saw a funny tweet by John Cho. You know, John Cho played Sulu in the Star Trek reboot.
Uh-huh.
And his tweet was, I'm really starting to suspect that I'm not in this Green Hornet movie. I'm looking at the box office here to see how Green Hornet did, and I don't think it's out yet.
Huh.
Oh, it's not? Maybe it comes out
Maybe
this Friday.
Yeah.
You want to go see Green Hornet, Gus?
No, I'm really not
Sorry, my
interested.
phone's going crazy.
I'll see Green Hornet because I like Seth Rogen,
Yeah.
I like Seth Rogen.
and he
too.
wrote it. So
He's a good-looking guy, Seth Rogen.
I picture you more of a Zach Galifianakis fan.
no, he's generally funny in whatever he does. I think.
Yeah, definitely.
That's insulting, Gus.
Speaking of funny, I discovered something new last night, and maybe I'm behind the times, Bernie. Maybe you know all about this, but if you don't, I think you would love it. You know, there's a new Ricky Gervais show, an animated Ricky Gervais show on HBO.
It sounds awesome.
It's just
Called The Ricky Gervais Show, and it's like the podcast with Ricky and Stephen Merchant and Carl Pilkington, but it's in a half an hour form, and it's animated, and they sit in a round table, and they just Carl is the entire focus of it. They just get Carl to talk for half an hour, and they just berate him.
That's all their stuff.
Yeah, it's way better. Like I watched or listened to all their like history of whatever stuff they did. This is way better than that. Something about it being animated really works for it.
Yeah.
And Griffin and I watched an episode last night. I thought I was going to die. It
Well,
is
the nice thing
really
about animating
funny.
it is they can do kind of like the cutaways, like Family Guy style, except it's really funny.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, you should check it out. It's on Zune Marketplace.
You said
Probably other
is
places.
it currently? You said it's currently airing on HBO.
I think so. It had the HBO logo before it, and it had 13 episodes on Zune. So I assume that it wasn't a 13 episode season.
Huh. It could be though. Cable.
Could be. Unlucky number though.
Ah, true.
Anyway, you should check it out because it's very funny.
I will definitely check it out.
I know how much you like Carl Pilkington.
There's a way that I can get hold of it. Yeah, that whole podcast was great, man.
Yeah. Not as good as this podcast, but, you know.
Do they still do it, or are they
Nah.
they done?
No.
Oh, okay.
I even liked Ricky Gervais in Grand Theft Auto 4.
I did too. I watched it a couple times on the Grand Theft Auto TV.
Yeah, I was happy with that cameo, and I wasn't happy with many of the cameos in that. I thought they were kind of weird and crowbarred, but that one felt okay to me.
Yeah.
So when's GTA 5 coming out? I mean, let's be honest.
It hasn't been announced yet.
No.
Yeah, why would
I'm
it?
going to assume it's going to come out in holiday 2012, right?
think-
They'll announce it at E3 this year. It'll be out next year.
Yeah, I was expecting they'll make some kind of announcement about it this year.
That'll be 4 years, right?
Will it? Yeah, I guess so.
Has Rockstar ever made any kind of space game at all? Like future game?
Not that I can think of.
No, they made Grand Theft Auto, Max Payne, the Bully
Dead?
game, Red Dead, both Red Deads.
Let's see. Going down
Table
the list.
tennis?
Rockstar Table Tennis. Yeah, I don't think so.
It'd be interesting if they did a futuristic Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to make any kind of third-person action sci-fi game in that genre and have to follow up Mass Effect for a while.
That's true. I was thinking it'd be, could seem like a knockoff Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with Mass Effect 3 coming out this year. Supposedly.
They just did. I felt like I was pretty unenthused about a Western Grand Theft Auto, and they nailed it with Red Dead, though.
Yeah, you were totally unexcited about it. You weren't even going to pick it up.
I thought it was a ripoff of Gun. I didn't even know there was a Red Dead Revolver. I'd never heard of it the first game.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, there's already been like a GTA clone that's in the Western Gun. And I liked Gun. I thought it was okay, but I looked at Red Dead and I was like, whatever. And then I played it.
Gun was Neversoft,
Yeah,
right?
it's Neversoft.
Okay.
That dude that got to play John Marsden is probably one of the best voice actors in video games.
If that's one thing they excel at a lot at Rockstar, but they do great voice acting casting. They really do.
They do. They really do.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that game. I know I'm on record with that already, but I thought that guy was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
My wife liked him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember she told me.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
She wanted to play. She came over for that like 24-hour thing that you guys were doing for Achievement Hunter, and she wanted to play that game, but it took us too long to set it up.
Yeah, then she lost the mood.
John Marston Creamy. Did you all read that Cataclysm is now the fastest selling PC game of all time?
Was it 4.7 million in the first month?
Yeah.
That's fucking
3.3
crazy.
million on day one. It beat the previous record holder, Wrath of the Lich King.
Dude, kudos to them. That is a great fucking game.
And I don't know for a fact, but I bet Wrath of the Lich King beat the previous record holder, Burning Crusade, if I had to guess.
So you like the changes in Jeff? You were telling me you like it. How
love
quickly
it.
you level now.
I love it. It's great.
It makes sense because every time we've played, we've like ended up giving up around 30 something or 40 something. It just as things are starting to get good, we end up losing interest or getting busy with something else.
You start to hit that grind wall,
Yeah.
and that's when it starts to get a little boring. And It's really streamlined. I really like all the changes.
I do feel like I haven't actually played WoW yet because I haven't had a 60 or above character.
We agree. We were going to talk to you about it.
Yeah,
it's really becoming a
I
problem.
should stop saying I play it.
You can have one pretty quickly.
Yeah, no, I know. It just
about 2
matter
weeks.
of focus.
Let's play WoW tonight.
Okay, but I still have to finish Fable 3.
Let's play WoW tonight.
Okay.
You know,
Nah, you really don't have to.
the records aside, like it's interesting that they set a record, but just the fact within their own franchise that they're selling the games faster now, like it's hard to believe that at Cataclysm there's more dedicated day one fans than there was for Burning Crusade or Wrath of the Lich King.
I find that really
It's
weird.
interesting, right?
Mhm.
How far into that game are they? 5 years? 6 years?
6 years, a little over 6. It launched in October 04.
And a big thing with all these numbers, all these sales numbers, always tends to be as well that, like when we talked about the Kinect, there's some kind of question there as to, well, how many of those units are sold to retailers?
Right, shipped versus sold.
Yeah, they're sitting on the shelves at retailers and they're considered sold depending on how they book it. But with something like Cataclysm, I mean, they're probably shipping less units now, I would think, and selling a lot more digitally.
I bet.
So-
I mean, I bought it digitally.
Yeah, I bought it digitally as well.
Yeah, same here.
Especially, man, you gotta give kudos. I don't know if we talked about this before. I know I talked to you about it, Gus. I am amazed at how they have that system down where you can download part of the game and start playing it.
Yeah, you start playing in like less than 10 minutes.
Yep.
Or almost instantly.
That is amazing. I mean, that's crazy. That's what I like to see. I like to see people who have a successful product that's doing well. We talk about this with Netflix sometimes too, where they're already on top, they're already doing well, but they just don't stop dumping in innovation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there was no reason for Blizzard to do that. They were already on top, but now it's like it makes it so easy for you to get back in.
Get new people to jump in.
That
It's just
ba-
like you just stream the starting area wherever you're at, and then everything else is just downloading in the background, churning.
That BattleNet service in general is just tremendous. Like it is an easy to use website. It's fast. It's streamlined. I went in, I had 2 inactive accounts for Griffin and I. Reactivated the accounts, bought Cataclysm, ported Griffin's character over to a new server so that we could be on the same server, and was downloading and playing it in like 20 minutes without ever having that point where I'm like, all right, so I need to port. How the fuck do I do this? God damn it, where's the help? Yeah, it was just right through. Very cool.
I get what you're saying, but at the same time too, like having those accounts on things like BattleNet and Steam, Steam is helpful because independent developers can put their stuff on Steam.
Mhm.
And it seems very helpful, but actually I think that's a little bit harder because then when you get to the point where, well, I have a password and account on Steam, it's got all my information there, I can just buy it through Steam and it's easier. It makes it harder for little guys to sell their stuff individually.
Mhm.
You know, like another example is like iTunes.
Sure.
It's a lot easier to just, I'm just going to type in my password and buy something on iTunes.
Yeah, like I bought that game Amnesia the other day through Steam. I could have probably bought it through their website.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if like Minecraft was on Steam at this point, I don't even know if it is or not. But
I don't think so.
I bought it through the developer, and I haven't done that in a long time. You know, so it's in some ways it's helpful, but in other ways it kind of traps you with these juggernauts that you've got to put your stuff with them.
Mhm.
True.
BattleNet going to start offering services to other developers, or
I
just
doubt it.
strictly
It's
Blizzard?
probably just for their stuff.
And is BattleNet expanding to other Activision? Now that it's Blizzard Activision all in one?
That's a good question, but I haven't heard any talk of that.
Wonderful to see Bungie's next thing on BattleNet.
Remember, it's Activision Blizzard. It really wasn't. Blizzard isn't a part of Activision. They're partners. Does that make sense?
Well,
They're on equal footing.
It was a merchus.
Yeah.
It was like they purchased each other somehow.
Yeah, it's a weird relationship.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that news that hit about Bungie yesterday about all the websites that they filed for, or names they filed for?
No.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5, right, Gus?
Yeah, I don't remember what they were off the top of my head. Oh, here, but
I
I do remember
running
reading
for president.
something about world domination. There was a 7 in there. Yeah, there was a 7 in there. Yeah, there's I guess some new domain registrations. It's similar to how people figured out Bungie Aerospace, where they figured out domain registration information.
Who's the person doing that?
Yeah, people were just sitting there F5ing Dotster all day and GoDaddy.
I guess
It's
so.
It's like a live stream of registered domains going by.
It's like the Matrix, except way more boring.
way more boring. So I wonder, what do you think? It's just rampant speculation. I mean, what do you think? Do you think Bungie's next thing will be on a console? You think it'll be on a PC?
Who knows?
I don't.
They have weird roots. I mean, the
I don't
roots
know.
are Mac to Xbox.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
With some PC. I think Oni was on PC. Myth was PC as well?
Yeah, Myth was. Myth eventually got ported. They didn't do it, though. I think 2K or someone else did the PC port of Myth.
I think Rockstar did it. Now that we're saying that, didn't Rockstar pick up one of their IPs?
I think you're right about that. Yeah.
Wait, didn't Rockstar picked up Oni?
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't imagine that whatever they do, if it's for Activision, would be exclusive to any console or system. Like, if it appeared on the PC, I would imagine it would appear on the Xbox and the PS3 as well.
Call of Duty's on all of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Call of Duty's on all of them.
Interesting. What's the hubbub from the guys who left Infinity Ward?
I don't think they've really announced anything yet. They hired some people, I know that.
There's like a new lawsuit going right now about it, actually. I think Activision's coming after them right now, saying that they were trying to destroy Infinity Ward from the inside or something. I might be misquoting that. I guess could probably find it in the link. Though.
Weird
But
proclamation.
I just remember reading something last week about Activision going after them again.
Yeah, Myth 2 was Myth was started by Bungie, and then Myth taken over by Take-Two after Microsoft bought them.
Take-Two.
I tell you, it'll be interesting to see what the Call of Duty game is this year, because there's going to be a Call of Duty game, but it won't be Treyarch.
Yeah, according to the old schedule, it should have been Modern Warfare 3.
Yep.
But
will it be, or will it be one of those new developers that Activision brought on board?
I saw some rumors, some rumblings about it potentially being a Modern Warfare prequel.
Modern Warfare prequel.
Following the exploits of Ghost, I believe is what I read.
So you're saying it's a prequel to Call of Duty 4?
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying.
That should be awesome.
And when you say it like that, it sounds stupid.
Well, are you tired of World War II shooters yet?
World War II?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Nah.
It just seems like they're so ingrained. I've been playing them for fucking ever, since Wolfenstein.
You're either shooting World War II, Afghanistan, or in space, right? So it's like, they're all the same to me.
They didn't come with
They're all the
something else.
same.
As long as the mechanic is fun, I don't care where the setting is,
Yeah.
Halo could be a Civil War game if it played the same. I wouldn't care.
Civil War game. There haven't been very many of those. I know there was that History Channel one, right?
Fuck that game, dude. That game sucked. I have 900 points in that stupid game because 2 of my achievements are glitched and I can't get them.
Are they
Still mad about
glitched? You
that.
just messed them up.
No, they're glitched. It's a well-known, well-documented thing. Yeah.
What, at your desk? It's well done.
You can't. I don't know what the specific achievement is, but I think it's like to get 50 kills with a pistol and 50 kills with a knife, and it just doesn't work. Like I could sit there and get 100 in a row, and it wouldn't count.
I remember you doing the knife one.
Yeah, and there's this whole thing about you can delete your saved games and then clear the cache on your Xbox and try again. I'm not going to do all that. So
You're not going to bother trying.
I'm not going to go through. I've deleted my save games. That didn't work. I'm not going to fucking go through the problem of like clearing my Xbox, resetting my Xbox just to try to get 2 shitty achievements on a shitty game that came out 5 years ago.
Yeah, I'm not going to go to my memory storage unit, hit Y for storage maintenance, and then hit A to
exactly
clear cache.
I'm not going to sit down and
So
enjoy
hard.
a video game again.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
They could in the Halo universe there is a insurrection. They could do a interplanetary civil war in a way. It's more like not really a civil war, but more like a suppressed uprising kind of a thing. So they could do that if they wanted to. Would you play a futuristic civil war?
Yeah, I would play anything if the gameplay is good.
Really?
I really don't care.
Kitchen Mama? Would you play Kitchen
If
Mama?
I've never played it, but if it's awesome, I'd play it.
You actually, do they have any cooking games? I mean, there's a game for everything.
Yeah,
there's
cooking
like
game.
Cooking Mama.
Cooking Mama.
Oh,
yeah.
it's actually an actual. I
Yeah.
thought it was a joke.
No.
No, it's Kitchen Mama, right?
No, there was Cooking Mama, but I think it eventually became Kitchen Mama as the newer one.
Is it for Xbox 360?
Wii and DS. It's a Nintendo game.
Okay.
I don't care. Settings and graphics don't really matter to me as long as gameplay is fun. If that kind of stuff mattered, then why does Minecraft have 1 million people playing it? That game looks like shit.
So is the cooking game actually like? Does it require some skill or knowledge about cooking, or is it just something?
It's a DS game.
I've never played the cooking
Or
game.
a PSP game.
It is not Kitchen Mama. It's Cooking Mama World Kitchen.
Okay, there you go.
That sounds like something you'd like.
Yeah, well, I don't have a PSP or a DS. I do have a DS somewhere.
It's a Wii.
Is it a Wii
DS,
game or a
yeah.
Wii? Yeah, I don't have a Wii.
Griffin, it sounds like something you would hate.
Yeah, no, but he's into cooking.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to do it.
It's 2 things you love: cookings and mamas.
I do like moms. Mom, you, not my mom. I mean you. You're a mother. I like you.
It's okay. I like moms too.
PETA complained about Cooking Mama at some point,
I remember that. Yeah.
and they had to respond to it.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking game.
They complained about Super Meat Boy as well. And
I mean, that's their job, right? They're there to complain.
Yeah. But I mean, I think that if you complain about every single thing, and if it's something that's not actually hurting animals, aren't you taking away from your real message?
It's raising awareness.
Unless their real message is that they're annoying as shit.
Yeah.
Which they seem to be hitting on very well. Let me see. I got to look up here what was Super Meat Boy's response.
They had a really funny response. I don't remember
did.
what it was,
I forgot
but
what it was too. I'm gonna look it up while you guys go on to something else fun.
You want to hear something else fun?
Yeah.
I got tattooed over the weekend.
Nice.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got I was gonna work on this tarot arm that I'm doing, but my artist is a friend of mine that I only see like once a year, and so we didn't have time to like do a pre-consultation or whatever. So she drew it.
So hastily
Yeah,
drawn
she-
last minute tattoo?
No. She drew it when she was in San Francisco, but when she brought it, it was way too big for my arm. So if she shrank it down, like he wouldn't match size-wise, the guy wouldn't match the other like thing on the other cards on my arm. So we had to put it on my ribs. Which was I wasn't really expecting to do it there, and also not. It was in a convention hall, which I've been tattooed
also
with
it's
them before.
fucking giant.
It's huge, and it was really painful. But I also had to like strip like in this convention hall, which sucked. I don't know. Like I never used to be modest, but now that I kind of am. Like people are walking by, and I think it's because people have camera phones and shit, and they just walk up and start like taking pictures of you.
There's no like
and filming
privacy
you.
screen or anything?
No, and like they didn't ask if they could take them, and I was on the table. I couldn't move. I was stuck on this table, like with my shirt pulled up or whatever. And I don't know like who these kids, like who they are. Like
If anybody has some
They're
pics,
probably jacking off to it right now.
Well, it might just be like some people had like actual cameras that look like, okay, maybe they're just taking pictures of the event and this is an event thing. And then some people just had their phones out.
That being said, she told you, I'm tattooing you on the ribs. You don't have to take your panties off. But you should do.
Was it like a cartoon and anytime she hit the ribs, it played like a music note, like the xylophone?
Oh, God. It was pretty painful. And it was like 4.5 hours.
It was like Operation Her Nose Lit Up.
But I had to really like hit a real low point because I came in with tons of energy and I was really positive. And then like 15 minutes in the tattoo, I felt like I wanted to die.
Wow,
Yeah,
15
dude.
minute into a 4.5 hour tattoo?
You're
Oh, God.
fucking
no, I
crazy.
hit a second wind. It's weird. Like I don't know if you have like a big tattoo. There's like you'll get that like a low point, but if you can get past it, like that hour, then you'll have like a second wind. And like I don't know if it's just like a rush of endorphins or what, but it's big.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
If only there was a way to avoid all that pain.
No, I'm getting to that point where like, but it sucks because it's further down. So now I have to figure out a way to connect the arm and then still finish the arm. So it's way more tattoo than I was anticipating. And I'm getting to that point too, where it's like, I don't really see the point in getting tattoos. And they are now it's just painful because they're huge and everywhere. And like, I'm kind of getting to where I'm almost done. Like
I
I'm just
hit
going to finish this one and I'm done.
I hit that point about 30 or 31 where I realized that you're just paying money to have somebody hurt you for hours.
Yeah.
And it's like, I already get that out of marriage anyway.
No.
Hey!
Did you want to be alone?
No.
But no, tattoos suck.
Yeah, they do. And it's also like you get older and you're like, there's very few things that I'm going to be excited about forever. Like I'm more interested in just having something that looks good. But even then it's like, it's harder to travel. Like we went to England and people are just glaring and it's not like Austin's really like nice and people are friendly and you can kind of have a job with tattoos here, like any job with tattoos and piercings here. But getting out of Austin, you realize that the rest of the world hasn't quite caught up to that.
I find that on YouTube. Thank you very much. Internet exposed me to that. I needed to get a passport to figure that out. So here's what Team Meat, the makers of Super Meat Boy, said to PETA, or in response to the PETA complaint. They tweeted, "Hey, how many PETA members does it take to change a light bulb? None. PETA can't change anything."
Wow. Wow. They're pretty fucking funny.
That was pretty funny. And that reminds me too. Have you seen these awesome guys on YouTube who make the ridiculous meals?
Oh, yeah.
And they made for Christmas. They made a slaughterhouse, which is their version of a gingerbread house.
What?
I can't possibly explain it. You
All
just
right,
have to
look
watch
it up.
it.
I'll put the link down.
Jack can tell you who it is. It's a whole series they do.
And they just they make 100,000 calorie meals.
Wow.
And they all sit down and eat them. Like this was a gingerbread house, but it was a meat house. The way the guy described it, he goes, "It's a gingerbread house, but we replaced the gingerbread with slaughtered animals." It's essentially steak walls, bacon roof, covered with bacon flakes for snow, and it was completely filled with molten cheese whiz.
I am so
I guess
fucking hungry now.
the cheese was like the mortar.
Yeah, well, what was it? They used ground pork for the mortar, for the bricks, for the steak.
Oh, so it was like little chunks of steak.
You got to see. I can't even explain it right.
All right,
You got to see it.
We'll check it out. I'm sure everyone's looking at it right now.
I think those
listening
dudes
to
are
the podcast.
Canadian, actually, too.
I think they are Canadian. They sound Canadian, and they're awesome. You know who else is awesome? Australians are awesome. Have you heard about everything that's going on down in Brisbane?
Crazy.
No.
Floods.
Oh, yeah, I heard about some 13-year-old kid dying today.
Yeah, a 13-year-old kid who died because he told the rescuers to take his 10-year-old brother first.
Yeah.
Man, that's
Very
rough
sad.
stuff, dude. That's rough stuff.
They couldn't take both of them?
I guess not.
Apparently, it's like a 16-foot wall of water just washing through that part of Australia.
Mhm.
You have no idea it's coming. I mean, it's like literally a flash flood. It's just there 1 second. There's a video I saw online of a guy videotaping out the back of his office, and there's a creek, and you can tell the creek is a little bit overflowing. And then within a 4 or 5 minute video with a couple edits, it completely consumes the parking lot and carries away like 8 cars.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
More than that, maybe half.
Yeah.
Maybe a dozen, 2 dozen cars.
Awful.
That reminds me, speaking of weather, I guess we have some pretty bad weather in America right now, too, they say. And CNN had a pretty funny headline. I guess it snowed in Atlanta, and their headline was Hotlanta, which I thought was fucking funny as hell.
Hotlanta, that's pretty
That's
funny.
pretty funny.
You know, Hotlanta is like the whole thing, and then Hoth. From
No, I got
Empire
you.
Strikes Back. I'm explaining it to Griffin,
No, I'm just.
who still thinks C-3PO is Darth Vader on her Star Wars.
I hate you.
Griffin is secretly steaming from the marriage comment that you made about 5 minutes ago.
About
We'll talk
which?
about it.
Yeah,
What-
let's talk about New Orleans.
What was
No.
what's the most painful part of your marriage that you were just talking about?
You're asking what our main issue is?
Well, he said that the replacement of the pain from the tattoos has been replaced by the pain of marriage.
Oh, right.
That was
So I
just
wanna-
a
let's-
joke. There was nothing behind that.
Honestly, I was not even listening to him.
Yeah, that's the worst part. She doesn't fucking listen.
It's the indifference.
I was too busy looking at Gus behind you.
Yeah, that's right. Soak it in.
Gus, you need a haircut.
No, it's true. No, you
No,
don't have a
no,
haircut.
I don't think
grow
I'm
it
gonna do
out.
it.
Grow
I'm
it
gonna grow
out.
it out again. I'm gonna get all shaggy and gross like I did when I
Do
didn't
it
cut it
long.
for a year and a half.
If it gets to the point where it's driving you crazy, let's just style it.
Spike it, dude. Spike it straight up, and you could look kind of like that $1 million voice dude.
Oh yeah, he got into trouble with the police.
Yes, he
Oh,
did.
really?
Yeah,
He
I guess the police got called. There was a disturbance at a hotel he was staying at because he was in an argument with his sister.
I thought that
I
he was
heard
like
about it.
employed and everything now.
I heard. Yeah, he
Yeah,
works for
but
Kraft.
You
But
hear-
I think that it's probably hard to bounce back from being homeless.
yeah,
and crazy.
you become homeless for a reason.
I
Who
heard
knows-
the
who knows what
interview-
happens to you.
the interview
Yeah.
with him. Supposedly, he was sitting there with his wife, some of his kids, and his sister or her sister, and he was trying to talk to the mom. And one of the kids said something to him, and his kids were like 20. And he said, "Shut the hell up! I'm trying to talk to your mother right now." And they were like, "Fuck you! Nobody's seen you in 20 years, asshole. You don't talk to us like that." And they started hitting him with stuff.
Wow,
They threw an ice bucket at him.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Nice voice, though.
it's a shame that things don't seem to be, his Cinderella story.
They
is
turned
already
around
tarnished.
the first commercial with him surprisingly fast. I think like on they had that video on Monday, and I think on a Monday, and then on the Friday of that week, I saw a Kraft macaroni and cheese commercial that he did voiceover for.
Yeah.
I think that it would make sense to use them quickly, right? Because the
I
internet
guess,
moves so
yeah.
fast, and at that point, the video. I mean, if you waited too long,
But this guy was probably sleeping under a bridge or like out somewhere, earlier in the week, and then later in the week I'm here. Everyone in America's hearing him do a Kraft
Yeah.
commercial.
Also
Yeah.
ride that goodwill train really quickly before he gets money and people realize, oh yeah, this guy's a drug addict alcoholic who was 6 months ago was kicked off a property for pissing in front of a building.
well, plus you have to think too. He's like
You're going to give this guy money, he's going to go nuts again.
he's going from homeless to actor. I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
the Cinderella. It's not quite a Cinderella story.
Maybe
Still,
he
you
was
have to,
never
like-
really homeless. Maybe he was just researching a part the whole time.
I'm about 99% certain that Viggo Mortensen is homeless. I'm pretty sure. I can't tell.
Wait, didn't he like live in the woods during the making of Lord of the Rings and like to stay in character with Strider or whatever?
What you just said does not surprise me in the least. You look at that guy. That guy looks like a guy who should have a guitar and be screaming about the
I think,
government.
I think the other actors were complaining about him smelling bad, and like finally they had to ask him to take a shower or
See,
something.
you
Really?
I
think,
feel like I heard that, but I don't know where I heard it.
like every 2 years, David Cronenberg just goes out to the woods and is like, caw, caw.
No,
Mortensen comes down the mountain.
He releases a falcon with a note tied to its talons. The falcon knows the way.
It's cute though.
Hey, so you're talking about Australia. Reminded me about something. I guess some Red versus Blue / Rooster Teeth fans in New Zealand are having to get together this weekend in advance of our appearance there later this year.
You gonna go?
No, I'm not. I'm not flying down to Auckland this weekend.
Oh.
They wanted me to give them a mention, so there it is. If you live in Auckland, you should go hang out with them, and then hang out with us in October.
I saw a picture of Christchurch, New Zealand, and that place was a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah.
I guess I had the opinion that everything on the South Island of New Zealand was just more rural and,
It is, isn't it? It's supposed to
Well,
be.
I know, yeah, but I figured it was just smaller. But Christchurch looked pretty big. Look as big to me from the picture as Wellington is.
I still haven't gotten down to the South Island.
But if you're anywhere, you don't have to be in Auckland. You can be anywhere in New Zealand and go.
I guess so. Easy enough.
But not if you're fucking Australia. Stay out of New Zealand. I'm
Well,
gonna do them a favor right now.
They got their own problems to deal with right now.
I will say one thing about our experience down under is that those people, it's like you can even be from the same country, and if you're from a neighboring city, there's such a rivalry there. Like the different areas of Australia have such a massive rivalry. Whenever we went to Melbourne and said, "Oh, tomorrow we're going to be in Sydney. We have to go to another event in Sydney," they're like, "Don't go there. Those guys are assholes."
It's like that in England too, though. Like from like town to town, they have derogatory names for everybody. Like I don't remember them all. Gavin always teaches them to me, but if you're from like Manchester, you're a Brummie or a Geordie, and then everybody from the South makes fun of you, and they all hate each other.
Yeah, but we make fun of all the other cities and everyone else in Texas.
Yeah, but it seems a little more vitriolic when they do it. I don't know.
I just want to say I'm also going to be at Emerald City Comic Con on. It's either March 4th or 5th. We'll be there, I believe.
Really?
Pretty sure it's the 5th. We're going to be there.
Really? I didn't know that was even on the events page.
No, we're going to be a part of the Halo Waypoint booth.
Oh, very cool.
Cool.
Or I don't know if it's called Halo Waypoint or if it's called the 343 booth, but we'll be there as part of that. And I don't know exactly when we're going to be there, but it'll be the weekend of March the 4th.
That's the weekend before PAX East.
It is the weekend before PAX East.
Who's going?
It's going to be me, and I think I'm going to go upstairs and try to convince Joel to come with me to Seattle. We
There you go.
we had to
Good.
settle on the numbers before we could settle on who's going, but I'm definitely going.
Yeah.
And I should never say definitely with Vince, but I'm definitely going, and I'm going to walk upstairs and see if Joel wants to go as well.
So is that Spike from Buffy? He's going to be there?
James Marsters will also be there all 3 days. William Shatner will be there only on Saturday. I don't know if I can compete with that.
You had a thing for Spike, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I don't like blonde guys, but I like this character.
Well, too bad that we're going to be just coming back from Australia and just about to go to PAX, so
Yeah.
we won't have the free time
PAX East?
to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on that.
This is interesting. On their featured guests, they have people from like Walking Dead on there now. Like this dude, the guy from Boondock Saints that's also in Walking Dead. He's on there. Looks a little bit like Jeff.
Really?
In the sense that he looks like...
Homeless.
Yeah. a little bit homeless.
Like they're sharing a tent next to Viggo Mortensen.
I don't think Vigo would use a tent. I think he would just sleep out under the stars.
Yeah, he's living in a Hooverville.
Or he'd hollow out a log or something.
Yeah, or he'd hollow out a caribou and sleep in that.
He read My Side of the Mountain when he was 10 and was like, that's going to be me
that's
someday.
Monty was talking about. That's weird because we were just talking about that in the studio the other day. Monty was talking about how that was his favorite book and that was his plan for adulthood.
Yeah.
Like he was just going to wander off and shirk society or whatever.
He was going to go Unabomber on everyone?
No, he was just gonna go and like live off the land by
Yeah.
himself.
Is he going to pull all the escape tree bark off of every tree he sees?
I think I saw the other day that the land that the Unabomber lived on was for sale.
Yeah, I saw that too.
It was like super cheap. Like you could buy it, including that little shack for like $60,000.
It'd be awesome if it had the hoodie in it and the sunglasses.
Bernie, you showed this to Jack last night, who showed it to me this morning.
Yep.
The Cameron from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, his house where his parents lived, where he kicked the car out the window, is for sale in Chicago right now for like $1.6 million.
You'd be dumb not to buy it.
I know.
At one point the
We should buy that and make Ferris Bueller's Day Off too.
Yes.
Film it in the house.
you say that, but I saw a movie the other day that was a teen comedy, and it was clearly modeled after the John Hughes teen comedies. It was that Emma Stone movie Easy A.
Oh yeah.
And I watched it. I have a thing now where, like, on my treadmill, I have it set up so I have a TV, like, right in front of my treadmill, which is awesome.
Mhm.
But I end up just renting basically one movie a night, and the other night I selected Easy A. And, wow, that was... There's a reason why John Hughes makes John Hughes movies and nobody else does.
Really?
Let's just put it that way.
I almost rented it, so...
I mean, why not watch it? I mean, but just for the interesting experiment.
I wanted to watch The Social Network last night,
Nope.
but my wife insisted that we watch a shitty horror
You know
film.
what? You act like I fucking insist all the time. Jeff picks the entertainment in our family, and if he doesn't get his
obviously
way,
for
he'll
good
throw
reason.
a fucking tantrum like he is right now.
Obviously for good reason.
This is the
because-
one night I was like, no, I really want to watch horror. Let's watch The Last Exorcism. Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah, The
called?
Last Exorcism. Well, that was a fantastic
No,
film.
it wasn't great, but I was at that point I was just so annoyed that the one time I actually pipe up and I'm like, no, I want to watch this. You had to be such a jerk about it and explore every single option other than that.
because last week you wanted to watch Devil too, so we watched that, and then you immediately fell asleep.
Oh, well.
So that's two fucking movies in a row.
I don't remember that at all.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, then he woke up at Millie woke up for some reason. So he was up at 4 a.m. and every 15 minutes he'd shift or something to make sure that I knew that he was still awake because he
Damn
couldn't
right
sleep.
I did.
And then this morning,
I absolutely did. I told her, I said, listen, this movie is about a dad whose daughter gets a demon inside of her and they're going to have to kill her. And I do not want to watch this film because I have a young daughter.
Okay, but
it's creepy to me.
And
I said, if I can't sleep tonight because I'm having nightmares about Millie being having a demon in her, then I'm going to wake you up. And you said, okay, I accept those terms.
Okay.
And so I fucking followed through.
But then we watched the movie and it wasn't really that awful or bad or scary. And then this girl, she wasn't like, I wouldn't have watched it if it was like a 5-year-old girl or whatever, but she was like supposed to be 16,
15.
17. But then every 15, whatever year old girl in movies looks like 20 anyway. So it was not, I was able to disconnect from the whole father-daughter relationship a little bit. But anyway, so Millie gets up and then she gets into bed with us because she's like had a nightmare or something. And so she sleeps on the one outer edge and Jeff sleeps on the other outer edge. And I'm in the middle because we just have like a queen bed.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can't move the entire night. I'm just like stuck in this like, I don't know. But so I had a horrible night's sleep. And then this morning when I get in the shower, I just mention it. And Jeff's just like, oh, you had a horrible night's sleep? You did? You weren't up from like 4 to like, he gave me like a certain number of hours.
2:30 to 5:30, sitting in bed, trying to use a stupid comic reader on the iPad.
Yeah. And that light kept me up too. The light from the iPad.
Oh, did the iPad
yes,
light keep you up?
kept
Oh, I'm
me
so
awake.
sorry.
So anyway, that's where we are this morning.
This is the worst part of
So
it.
that's the worst part of your marriage.
Yeah.
This is the part that causes you pain, is entertainment selection.
No, it's that, but it's also I don't know if every relationship's like this or if it's just Jeff's fault, but where you have to like always compete with each other over who has it worse. Like that's the thing that we do a lot lately.
Who does have it worse?
I think this conversation points that out pretty clearly.
No, but I don't know. Like yesterday was like that too, and like we got off work and then we were talking. Oh, you were giving me shit because I haven't figured out a new fence yet. And I was like, well, I'm sorry, I've been working. You're like, oh, you've been working? You've been working really? And then he starts going about how much he's been working. I'm like, yeah, I never.
No,
said
I
you
just
weren't
pointed out, I was
working.
like, I understand you're very busy from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and that's the only time in the day that you could research fences.
Let's drop this. Besides, I work more than 9 to 5. Everyone here does.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fine.
That's very entertaining. It's always a blast to have the two of you on the podcast.
I'd like to go back to New Orleans for a moment.
Come to think of it.
Remember that happy place where you guys were? You know how my wife and I solve the entertainment issue in our house when it comes up?
How's that?
We have 2 TVs.
Yeah.
How hard is that, guys?
I offered. I was like, I'll just go watch it in the bedroom because I'm not a fucking pussy about it. So, and then you were just like, you're like, I don't know why, but you'd insist that we watch it in the living room. So I'm
I
like, okay,
appreciate
fine.
spending time with you. I didn't marry you so that I could spend my life in 2
You
different
married me
bedrooms.
so you could complain about everything the next
Oh,
day.
You're right. He is a pussy.
It's true. I like being around you. Usually.
A glutton for punishment.
How long have you guys been married now?
5.5 years.
Yeah.
5.5 years.
We've known each other
Yeah.
for about 5 years and 7 months.
Married for 5.5 years, known each other 1 day longer.
Have we ever told the story of your engagement announcement to Gus?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we probably have.
We've told it a couple
Was
times.
that the baby announcement or the engagement?
It was
Engagement.
the baby announcement was, we're having a baby, and Gus said, I'm moving out. The engagement announcement was, I said, hey, Griff and I are engaged, we're going to get married, and Gus said, I think that's a terrible idea, and then walked out.
Said it to Griffin.
Well, Griffin should really appreciate it. She said she's trying to be more direct this year.
Yeah.
It's hard to be direct without being a dick. It
true.
really is.
Well, yeah. But then you have to wonder, like, because there's a fine line where you're like, you want to be direct, you want to be the honest person, people know where they stand with you, or you're that person that's like, I'm keeping it real and just an asshole to everybody.
Yeah.
So it's hard to figure
Yeah.
out where to be.
Yeah.
It's tough.
The people who keep it real never want it kept real for them.
No.
That's definitely true.
They want to live in their own fantasy world as well. I'm going to try to be passive this year. More passive. I'm going to try to be more backbiting if I
If
can.
there's one thing we need in this office, it's more passive-aggressive email.
Oh my God.
We need more of that.
You said one this morning.
I tried not to be. Was I snippy? Did it come across?
It was-
I
it was-
tried to be informative. Someone came into my office
I'm
and
going
took
to inform you how you've wronged me.
took half of my XLR cables for podcast production, so I was running around trying to find them all
No,
morning.
I love you're like,
And then, what upset me more was because yesterday we got that box in of the Bulletstorm stuff, and I was trying to find the fucking 5D to film, and I couldn't find it because it was scattered all over the place too.
I love how you set it up to you're like, just so you know, everyone, I would appreciate it if you didn't take these cables because I need them for the podcast. On a related note, somebody took my goddamn cable.
I just
need
want my
them today.
cables back. I had to take someone else's cables to do the podcast today.
That is true, though, guys. You and I were going to film that unboxing of the Bulletstorm box, the very, very cool box we got yesterday, by the way. And it took you like 40 minutes to get the camera together.
Yeah, it was like, where's the camera? Oh, it should be in the bag. You're right. It should be in the bag, but it's not in the fucking bag.
And then you get the camera and you're like, where's the lens? Where's the microphone?
Yeah.
Where's the cards?
Where's the cards? That's always
Yeah.
the thing. The cards are always missing from that thing.
Yeah. Oh, where are the batteries?
Here's the real
Oh,
problem.
they're all dead.
I know who took your XLR cables.
Uh-oh.
Someone asked me if it was okay. They showed me a set of XLR cables. A set. They said, is it okay if I use these? And I said, sure. Like, he was going to take them home for the night.
Ah, gotcha.
It was Marshall. So Marshall's 2 weeks in a row now has had a rough podcast.
Marshall.
Doesn't matter. He doesn't listen anyway.
I did not defend Marshall enough on last week's podcast when Griffin was grousing about. Marshall's up there all the time, editing constantly.
Yeah.
They're actually shooting a really cool short right now. It's been I've been pretty impressed by some of the stuff I've seen in it.
I've seen them shooting. I've intentionally not asked. I want to wait till they're further along.
You're talking about the never-ending short that they've been shooting for weeks.
What happened to being direct? with the passive stuff.
I think they're done shooting it, aren't they?
I don't know.
They cleaned up their mess.
Oh, they did?
I saw Chris cleaning it up yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So I think they're probably done.
Bitchin'.
You want to talk about a long fucking shoot? Let's talk about food.
Food was a long shoot?
Yeah.
For me, it
well,
was.
I thought it was pretty short, actually.
No, I had to do like
talking about-
I did like 12 reshoots.
You're talking about the food episode of Immersion.
Food episode of Immersion. Yeah.
Well, and that was, I think it's because we were also doing reshoots for a lot of the episodes at the same time. So it came across, I think that episode came across worse, but in general, we had reshoots, you know?
It happens.
I couldn't get a haircut forever because of Immersion. I'm so happy I was able to get a haircut finally. My wife was bugging me constantly to get a haircut. I came home with my haircut and she goes, I don't like it.
I gotta come up with permanent facial hair thing because I'm sick of that too. That was a nightmare doing Immersion.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, like, every time they would say, okay, we have a reshoot, they wouldn't plan for facial hair. So then you'd shave and then I'd have to, like, draw it on you.
They would go.
You got really good at giving Jeff facial hair.
She did.
Last time
I've been giving Chris facial hair too.
Brandon literally came to me and said, "Hey, can you shave for a reshoot?" And I go, "Yeah, sure." So I shaved at the office for a reshoot, and then later that day goes, "I need you to have a beard again." It's like in the same day. Really? Couldn't we do that reshoot first?
was Chris, you said you've been giving Chris facial hair? Did you give him facial hair on Monday?
I don't. What day is this?
That goatee.
This is Wednesday.
Yeah.
I just darkened.
I thought that was real.
I thought it was real.
I thought
fucking awesome.
I thought he had facial hair. I thought it was really weird, and then he showed up clean shaven yesterday. I was like, oh, I guess he shaved it off.
Yeah, I've had because I've been doing that. I'm getting better because I've had to do a lot for Jeff and then Chris. This short that they're doing is they've had to, because of the weather, they started at a certain light, and then they're having trouble matching it, so they have to wait for a certain time of day and can only work for a few hours at a time. So I've gotten pretty good at facial hair. You know how I learned? I used to help people get ready for drag shows.
There you go.
Drag kings.
All that drag show experience finally paid off.
Wait. You would put facial hair on people in drag?
For women in drag.
Drag king.
Well, I used to do decorating for drag shows at Texas State. I was in Lambda, and so I did all of the set decorating for that. And then I had friends who were I was in the club, so then everyone would get ready to go, and then I would put their beards on or whatever, like the girls that wanted to be in drag.
I didn't even know that existed.
The drag.
Oh, yeah.
Women would dress as men.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. All right, fair enough.
It's cute. I like girls in drag.
I have no idea what to
no,
talk
no.
about after that. I can't follow that up
Conversation
with
killer.
anything. Hey,
time.
oh boy, we should wrap things up. Did you all see, I guess, that Blu-ray players are phasing out analog connections? They're only going to deliver HD over HDMI.
My new TV has 4 HDMI ports on the back, and I could not be happier.
Yeah,
Nice.
ours does too. It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
By the way, when did TVs get so thin?
I don't know. They've been working out. I don't know. You mean the LED ones, right?
Yeah, like that one right behind us, Gus's, and then the one I bought, the cheap LG one I bought. They're like it's thin as like a cracker.
You should see those Samsung ones. They're like 0.3 inches.
I know, dude. I saw those. Those are insane.
You eat some pretty thick crackers. If you literally had a cracker as thick as a...
Well, like Melba toast, you know.
Not
TVs are thin, but let's not go crazy. You can't slide one under a door.
0.3 inches, dude.
Not the width of a cracker, like the length of a cracker.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The square size of a cracker?
Yeah.
Sure.
But I'm happy because it's light, too. Like, I went to go hang
Yeah.
my TV, and I think my last TV was 150 pounds, and my
God.
newest one's like 35, so that's pretty cool. You know, you don't need to do as much work. I feel a little more confident, like, hanging it even with a drywall anchor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, definitely.
30, some picture frames way more than that. But I've been very happy about that just because it's nice to have, finally, after all these years, audio and video in one cable. I mean,
Yeah.
why did that perplex us for so long?
It's nice.
I mean, it's like that whole video standard industry. Like, who's the moron who made 2 red cables?
That's the dumbest thing ever. Oh, one's video and one's audio. They're totally different.
And also, like, why is a USB, the normal size USB plug, why is that exactly the same width as a network plug?
Oh,
Yeah.
God, that's the worst.
And why is it impossible to tell which side is up and which side is down on a USB
Oh yeah.
cable? Like when you're plugging it, it's like, this way, nope, upside down.
You know, I don't think I have ever plugged a USB cable in right the first try.
I mean,
I think it's been upside down every single first attempt I've ever made.
Yeah, you just have to look and see which one has more of an indentation.
You just remember it that way. You just remember it that way.
Yeah.
I guess.
Actually,
Like
the USB, the symbol on the outer casing, is always on one side of it. And if you can learn with your computer which side the little USB symbol goes, then you know which way you're headed.
Have you all seen a USB 3 cable yet?
No.
It's the computer connection is pretty much the same, but then this other one, the device connection's a little weird.
It looks like two connectors.
Yeah, it looks like the other end had a baby,
Yeah, it's weird.
and it's like a kangaroo pouch.
It should all be it should all be
Right?
wireless. It should all be wireless. We should have wireless power at this point.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a wireless USB spec
Oh.
in the works? I think.
Speaking of wireless power, sorry, did you need to?
No, go ahead.
You sent that link out about the contact lenses that are going to have LED lights in them,
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
and it's like wireless power from a battery pack that you wear in a belt. Is that what you were saying?
Yep. Well, I don't know. I was just looking it over as a cool
I
kind of costume thing.
I
Yeah,
just,
that's what I read.
yeah. And then right next to it, there was an article about how you shouldn't wear you shouldn't wear like costume contact lenses unless you actually have a prescription for lenses. Just because they're ruining people's eyes, and if you don't have a prescription, you can really seriously.
How
fuck you
else
up.
are you going to get your cat eyes, though?
Well, you have to go to a doctor and have him
No.
prescribe cat eyes.
Hey, speaking of contact lenses, I opened up my wall locker today in the break room, and there was a bunch of contact lenses in my wall locker. Do those belong to
Yeah, I
you
found
guys?
some contact lenses on my desk too. Somebody
I put them on the
shedding
kitchen
them.
table. Okay.
Have you seen eye tattoos that people are getting? They're injecting ink into their eyes.
That's not real, is it?
Oh yeah, people are doing that because people are stupid.
Yeah, I think I saw somebody who had like a
Oh,
Seattle
God.
Seahawks eye tattoo.
What?
I know.
Yeah, show you a picture, guys. Take a look at that.
It looks awful.
Oh,
You
I
go up to
really wish you hadn't shown me that.
I know, it's terrible, right?
the ones
terrible.
above it are worse. Like there's a big glob of blue.
It's awful.
yeah, that's not.
It's
cool.
really terrible.
Griffin will have one in 6 months.
No, I think I'm just gonna wrap this up over here, and then I think I'm done.
So you
Yeah?
just have like the outline. You need to get it.
You
colored
want to see it?
still, right?
It's in the growth stage. If you guys want to see it? You don't have
No,
to
I
see
read
it.
your
What
Twitter
does the
about
growth
it.
stage mean?
Oh,
It's
like,
just a flake.
It's like flaking.
Shed.
I'll just show you guys later.
Okay.
I'll just look it up on somebody's Flickr account from the
Yeah.
convention center.
God,
It's fucking huge. It's like this big.
it's pretty big.
The
Let the record show it was like that.
Okay.
it was the size of a cracker.
Yeah.
Since Jeff has no idea how big a cracker is. Everything is cracker sized. Look at my new cracker sized laptop. I was going to make some point about something I forgot now.
There you go.
I'm sure it was fucking awesome, though.
Was it about tattooing or?
No, I think it was. I don't know. I can't remember. So
Whatever.
I can't remember. Forget it.
Christ.
Move on. No, don't dwell on
So
the
how long
past.
does it take?
Yeah, it's pretty creepy. I would never screw with my eyes ever in any way.
Well, you got LASIK though.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. I came back around to it. See, you know what I always get creeped out by is people who wear colored contacts, and it's only certain colors. But there was for a while where they look like pixelated, and you couldn't see them until you got like really close to somebody, and you were like talking to them face to face from a few feet away.
Huh.
You never seen those? They almost look like painted contacts. They
Huh.
were the early colored contacts.
Like the super vibrant colors.
Typically, it's when someone goes from a darker eye color to a lighter eye color.
Mhm.
They had, as opposed to like somebody like tinting their eyes like from a gray to a green or something like that. Usually, when someone was going from brown to green, they were creepy to me.
That's
and
weird.
I always had trouble looking at people with that.
Have you seen
People-
those contact lenses that make the iris of your eye bigger? They make it look like
Oh.
your iris is a lot bigger
What?
in your eye.
Why would you want that?
It's more of like an anime
Anime
look
kind of
almost.
Oh, okay.
It's
Why
weird.
would you want that?
It'd be interesting though, because isn't that one of the ways they tell if you're lying? Your pupils changing size.
But this is the iris, like the colored part.
Yeah, it makes
Oh,
it
it
look
makes
like
the
a
iris
character.
bigger,
yeah,
not the pupil
not
bigger.
the pupil, the iris, like the
okay.
colored part of your eye.
That's interesting.
That's
But
so. When your pupils dilate when you're lying.
So there's something about that. I don't remember what it was, but there's some way you can look at the pupils dilating and tell.
It's
if someone's lying.
also. What are you looking at me for like that?
Oh, just because of base. We
Jeff
had
never lies. That's a good.
no. We
slot.
had a little bit of a moment last night, and you came out like you hurt my feelings, and then you were like trying to be sincere and sweet, but your pupils were huge.
Well,
And
I
was like,
probably.
what does that mean?
It's probably because of the lighting. Your pupils dilate based on how much light. It's like an aperture.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably really dark.
Well, we were standing. No, we were in the kitchen.
Yeah, the kitchen's dark as shit.
Lying, an indicator of lying is more blinking and pupil dilation.
Oh,
Was he blinking?
I don't remember about the blinking.
Well, you said they were big, right?
Big.
Pupil dilation would mean that it was smaller, right?
No,
Yeah.
dilating
Dilation's
is
bigger.
big.
Oh,
Like when they
okay.
dilate your pupils at the ophthalmologist,
bigger,
and they make them bigger. So, what were you lying about?
Yeah, that's a. He
Sorry,
was
sorry.
he was telling me how much.
Sorry,
he
Jeff. I was
loved-
trying to cover up for you.
I wasn't lying about anything.
You're lying right now. Look at you. Your pupils are the
You're
size
huge.
of crackers.
I hate this podcast. What do you guys want to do for lunch?
Hey,
Oh my God.
we should probably get some
I'm
lunch.
starving. I want donuts. You guys want to have donuts for lunch?
No.
Hey, you should take her to Gordo's. Right?
There-
She never wants to go to Gordo's. Here you go. Take her to Gordo's.
There's
I
a-
wanted to go the other night, and everyone was like, "No, we're dieting."
There's a place on Brody that Jason always talks about at KC Donuts. I've never been there.
Oh yeah, he used to get sick from that. And
Pretty cold today, isn't it?
That's true. It is cold.
Gordon's
Why-
is outside.
okay, I wouldn't mind going. Let's go someplace though, guys.
All right, let's go.
All right. Well, let's
Where
let's
are
wrap
we
this
go?
up.
Let's talk more about local food. Come on. You want to go to Monty's and get a melted cheese plate?
Yes.
We could do Monty's.
I'm going to call it the Chate. Come on. Go get a Chate.
All right. So, anything else before we wrap up?
Geez, you're really on a hammer spree.
We
You're
go to Galaxy Cafe.
Okay, it's
That
lunchtime.
place isn't bad.
like crushing everything here. God,
Lunch.
I wanna have fun.
Okay,
I want to crush you like a cracker. All right.
But now it's just overdone.
Yeah.
I
You even used it wrong.
went too far. All right. Well, thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.